What's going on, everybody? It is I, the Loaf King. Welcome back to the Lunchbox. Today, I'm going to be talking about two Sonic Frontier videos. The first one being the world premiere, and the second one being the actual combat video. I went ahead and recorded these both on different days. So I'm going to just basically show you guys my reaction to each one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and sum up exactly how I feel about everything I saw in said gameplay showcases. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at these videos.
First up, we've got the world premiere gameplay focusing on exploring the mysterious island that Sonic suddenly finds himself stranded on at the start of the game. Be sure to stick with IGN throughout June so you don't miss anything. Until then, here's your first look at gameplay from Sonic Frontiers.
Okay, already feel some type of way about that. Okay, all right, hold on. Fuck, what the hell? Okay. What do we got going on here? All right, so those were boost pads. What was that? Is that one of the orbs? He has a stomp. You can run up some walls. Okay. What are those? Those look different from the orb earlier. And a rail that he can grind up. Oh, he can scale. Okay, Sonic. I mean, the scaling, I guess, is a way to slow down instead of having to run up a wall every single time. Stomp is definitely confirmed, but we don't have a confirmation if he could do the bounce. And I have a feeling he won't be able to do the bounce in this. Okay. Oh, this is what I saw earlier, and I was wondering. Things are slowly popping in. I am noticing that. That can be polished out. Things popping in and out. I'm not too worried about that. That was another enemy type. I kind of like how the rails are interwoven into the world. Okay. Okay, tricks are still in this. The world looks beautiful. I don't know how good the movement actually seems like it's gonna feel. I guess I can't necessarily tell that without actually playing it, but going off it, I don't know. It kind of looks like it might be a little difficult. They got puzzles. And wait, did they do that a certain way on purpose? Because it looked like something was glowing on Sonic right there. It's a point of interest. Little puzzles. So that unlocked one of those, another type of orb thing, look like. Can boost through the air. There is life. Other creatures, there's like birds and stuff flying through the air. The birds aren't really too surprising. Okay. It looked like, all right, it could have been just the timing of the boost, but it did look like you can get more momentum when you go down a hill and stuff. What's up with this? This is another little panel puzzle thing. They're definitely showcasing puzzles in this. And how I feel about that, I don't know. What are those? And this is the wheel from earlier. I want to know about the friggin' skill tree and all that stuff. Okay. What's up? Okay, so he loses rings still. Okay, so he did that on the fly, the little dash move there. Okay, that was pretty dope. So he has a side. Oh, that was actually really dope right there. I actually like that. I like that a lot. There's still some animations that need a bit of work. Okay. Sometimes you're gonna have to do this to open up the enemy's defense. Looks like he tried to do the little spin attack, but he couldn't because of the shoe. And then broke into that stuff. You know what I really need for this game? I need to see a full mission in play. Because right now everything kind of seems a little aimless, you know? Takes a lot. Oh, what was that? Hold up. That was like an instant tornado. I mean, instant sonic cycle he did there. That basically looked like the tornado, honestly. So the attack, right, that attack right there doesn't look that bad, in all honesty. It looks pretty dope. But it seems like it takes a little too long to kill them at the same time. But those guys take less time. I figured that was going to be the case. Like the animation of the dodge. I think that looks good. The animation of the dodge has some like extra animation to it. And you can actually kind of telegraph. Oh, you can get a lot of the enemies from that. And here goes a boss enemy. Okay, so there was a mess up right there. It's clear as day to see. Okay, that was a cool little stomp move right there. And we're actually hearing Sonic say something too. I'm noticing that as well. This definitely can't be the boss music though. The enemy music. Oh, that was actually cool. So you can use this to damage it from below. I don't know what he's getting whenever he does that though. I like that little effect right there of the whoa. Oh, it's sending out pulsating waves. And then you dash up to the top. And now there's a ring defending one of its little tendrils. Why does he fall to the ground like that though? Like honestly, wouldn't it be better to make it where he, I don't know, hold on. Yeah. Combat looked a little more better than I thought it would. Okay, everyone, I am back. I wanted to give myself some time to actually absorb more of what I saw and interpret a lot of the things that I was seeing on the screen. So, how do I feel currently about the first 2 full gameplay videos that we've seen? One featuring exploration and one featuring the combat. I'm gonna try and sum this up as best as I can. So for the exploration, the world doesn't seem bad to me. It actually still looks, all right, so first off, it looks beautiful still. no matter what anybody says about this game, I cannot in my right mind sit here and say that the world looks ugly. Does Sonic fit the world well? It's kind of up in the air right now for me. Looking at Sonic, I feel like he could have done with maybe more of a. They probably could have and amped his model a bit more to fit the scenery a bit more better. But at the same time, I don't think he looks bad in it. I think the problem is that there's been so many fans that have like created like projects on Sonic, fan games and so forth, that when you look at this gameplay, you can't help but get a sense of like, man, this kind of seems like something I would see in a fan project, straight up, like a fan game. And there's been fan games that actually like look really good, some that I'd almost argue are on par, if not better, with this. That saying, this game still does look really good in terms of the graphics. Now, in terms of the gameplay, when I look at Sonic's movement, he does look pretty stiff. I still saw this in the snippet, and I'm seeing it still here. Another problem with this is that I feel like the way that they're showcasing the exploration, it kind of makes everything look a little aimless, because we don't have a HUD to go off of, and we don't like have any like commentary going on. We barely see any of the enemies that Sonic would be fighting. You see like maybe like 3 within the whole time span of the exploration video. There was one that I saw a little bit in action that I could see could be an interesting fight. It was like a wheel enemy that looked like it was revving up to attack Sonic. But besides that, you got only really see like 2 interesting things, I'd say, in this whole thing. You see that Sonic is able to run up walls that are crystallized from what we can gather. And then you can also see that Sonic can do some parkour running along the side of a wall. But again, each of these things that we saw was him running up a crystallized wall. So it's pretty obvious that there's set sections. As for his speed, I feel like the speed is okay. I have a strong feeling there's a lot of incorporation from past Sonic games in this game, and having to stomp, and also we have the new stuff with the Sonic Cycle and stuff. But the Sonic Cycles kind of gives me some similarities to Sonic Wind, which is something that he used to do in Sonic Heroes. And of course he had to move in Sonic Adventure 2, but you didn't actually get to use it unless it was multiplayer. But the Sonic Cycle seems like a more in-depth Sonic Wind, where you actually have more control over it. But yeah, movement in this game, I think, is gonna improve as you progress through the game. I think you'll have like more. First off, I think you'll be able to increase Sonic speed as you go along, similar to what they did with Sonic Unleashed. I think as time goes on, you're gonna be able to make Sonic faster. So I'm not really too worried about that. And what I've seen so far, honestly, looks pretty good in terms of the speed. It's really not that bad. Little temporary boosts, I kind of like it because it makes you like have to be smart with how you use his boosts, rather than just holding boosts to win and you get wherever you want to go. Like, I like that there's like some tact in it. The rails, they do look weird floating in the sky, but I think it's more so because of the setting, and we don't have enough of Sonic. We don't have enough of it seeing like it's incorporated into the environment well enough, or like something to like help showcase why these things are like floating and stuff. I can see at the bottom of the some of the like platforms that you jump on that there seems to be some type of blue ring pod thing underneath it that's trying to make it that's helping it float. But at the same time, I don't feel it's giving off enough of a presence to make it more visible, I guess. You know, there's not enough animation going on to help solidify a reasoning for everybody to believe that this game's world has these things floating and stuff with Sonic being able to hop on them and stuff and all that. It needs to be more believable, you know? It doesn't have to be too believable, because we all know that Sonic has had railings and stuff that were able to float in the sky and all that stuff. Like that's happened before, but like, you know, a lot of the time when you see the stuff, it's always had past instances where they're actually like coming out of the ground or something like that, or like there's something that's actually holding it up, or maybe it broke off of something in the instance, and Sonic is like jumping to them and grinding on them because like they're falling out the sky and stuff, and he has the opportunity to go ahead and do that. But looking in the world, it does seem like the actual railings don't have nothing really that's keeping them up in the air. Now you can go ahead and apply like some type of magic, or like there's something mystical happening here, but overall, or technologies, you know, space technology. But even then, if it's space technology, I still feel like we need something like put something underneath the railings. I feel like if you can put something underneath the railings, it'll make it less awkward seeing like these things floating in the air, so they don't look like random assets scattered about the place. Because there are some points that in this gameplay that I feel like he actually is in the right, it's in the right spots. I think there was like a diamond thing in the distance that I saw that like gave that off to me. Puzzles. I'm gonna be real quick with this. Puzzles are something that I don't often see in a Sonic game, if at all. Am I against it? No, I figured there would have to be some form of puzzle in the game, being that it's an open world one. But I do hope that there are more puzzles that actually incorporate Sonic's speed more than just him following a pattern, you know? And what I saw, I'd say the spin cycle one was probably the most interesting one to me. It looked like there was something on Sonic's arm when he was moving a statue at one point. And of course we saw the hamster wheel, the little platform one. That one was for like, I think that was from Sonic Boom, and it looked all right. It was okay, but like at the same time, it really was like kind of a slowdown for things. Again, I know that that was going to be a likelihood. It didn't have to happen, but it was more than likely going to be a type of puzzle that we'd see in this. So, that said, there are collectibles here that we're seeing pop up when he solves some of these puzzles, but I don't know exactly what they are for. I also saw another icon at one point that was giving me the idea that it was a chow fruit at first, but then I'm not entirely sure. It was different variants, and then you also had like these hearts that was scattered about that I saw Sonic picking up from crates and barrels and stuff. Which, by the way, the crates, the boxes, and the barrels, they look really good in this game. Like, I haven't seen something like that in like a good while. Like, personally, I feel like Sonic Adventure 2 had like some really good looking boxes and stuff. 06 was like okay, and that's a weird take, I guess, from me. But overall, wasn't bad. Combat though. Let's get to the other video. Combat does not seem bad. We got our confirmation like within his first fight that he does still lose rings. I don't know how it functions with the health bar and whatnot, but he does still lose rings and such. Combat also seems pretty fast if you know what you're doing. I think that as we was looking at them fight in it, the person that was playing was either a dev that wasn't really that used to this type of gameplay, or it was probably some IGN user. I don't know. There's like a lot of disjoint going on where people are saying, oh, it was an IGN employee playing the game, so they were like messing up at times. But then I'm also hearing that IGN saying that they didn't record this themselves. They actually sent the gameplay from Sega. So really, it's kind of hard to say how well each player would actually be. We can only really judge it off of how we play it ourselves. I do like some of the enemy varieties. The one that throws like a little flower wheel was pretty interesting. You actually have to throw a ring underneath it, and Sonic, I said a ring. You have to throw do a spin cycle around it when it shields itself, or wait for it to throw its flower to actually go ahead and attack it. Sonic also showed off 2 new moves. Well, 3 new. He showed off 2 new moves compared to what we've already seen in a snippet. So in the snippet, we saw that he had like this little dash move. At first, I thought that it was him doing what was it? I thought it was him like following like some type of trail, or like he hit something and like it was like missiling him all over the place. No, it's an actual move that you can seem to do at any point in time, and he just dashes off in a burst of speed, kind of like something that you saw in like Sonic 06 opening, where like he's like flying all over the place in a burst of speed. It seems kind of similar to that, but he can do that at any time is what I'm getting at, and it's actually pretty fast. I like it. He also has a move where it seems like he like dives up, he dips up into the air and then just like curves over and then just does a kick, like a straight up jumping kick into the enemy, and you can see more of the impact in that move, I think, compared to everything else we've seen so far. He also has another move where he like, it basically looks like Sonic Wind, Or what was it? Is it Sonic Wind in Sonic Battle? There's a move in Sonic Battle where he like sends a wave of wind towards the enemy. Like he kicks a wave of wind to the enemy. It's like almost like basically like a scythe in a way of wind. He basically does that here. He does like kicks a whole bunch of waves of wind energy at the enemy, and he kills it pretty quickly. That's one of the things I will note. Sonic's attacks are quick in this. It's just that the enemies kind of seem to be a bit tanky. Not all of them though. It's certain ones. The ball enemies turned out to be pretty tanky. What was it called? The ball enemies were tanky. The flower looking enemy was tanky. But some of the other enemies that we saw before, he was able to deal with them pretty quickly. Like he was able to just home attack into them. He didn't have to like knock them into the air and like combo the hell out of them. I think that was really mostly just for show, the times that he did it. And they even showcased it in this combat here. I do find it a little weird for one aspect though, that when I saw Sonic fighting the big boss or enemy, I'm gonna consider it like at least a mini boss. These Titan-like creatures / enemies, they send out these little pulsing waves when they seem to get in standby mode after they attempt to like hit Sonic, right? These waves, you can actually run up them. There's like little energy boosters. You would have seen it in the snippet if you looked at that. And basically they catapult Sonic into the air, and then he's able to get to these little tendrils at the top, and he can attack them. Seems like there's gonna be different types of these enemy, different levels to these enemies, maybe, or maybe all of them will have 3. But for the one that we saw, it had 3 of the little tendrils on them. Every time Sonic breaks them or destroys it, he can go ahead and he bounces off of it. But like every time that he bounced off of it, for some reason, he had like it looked like he just like was knocked over. It was kind of annoying to see, because like I'd rather see Sonic like land on his feet rather than just falling on his face every time he does it. And it seemed like that happened every time that he did it. I could be wrong. Maybe the last one it didn't happen, but then again, I don't really want to count that one because he did like a special move, and then the robot was also I'm assuming, or creature, whatever this thing is supposed to be, it exploded after he killed it. So the challenge from it seems to be just getting up its body, because if you try to use the arm the second time, there's actually like red pulse waves that are coming out of it, and that seems to push Sonic back. Now it seems like you don't have to actually also go up it. You can also, while it's busy trying to slam you with its weird looking hands, you can also go ahead and use the Sonic Cycle on its legs and damage the legs underneath. I don't know if you can actually kill it doing that, but it does seem like it does some type of damage. Maybe it also slows it down, like if it's moving too much, or it's too slow, or maybe it's taking so long to like put its hand down. The idea is to go for its legs, and you can knock its leg into the air with the with the spin cycle, and then you can just go ahead and home attack underneath it, and it causes it damage. Another thing I also noticed going back further in the trailer or gameplay vid, I saw that Sonic was able to do basically the Sonic cycle instantly on an enemy. It was back on the flower enemy. He didn't normally, like, he leaves the trail and then like you connect it and then it causes the updraft or whatever. But when I look back at it, he actually was able to do it within an instant, and it instantly knocked up the enemy. Now, I want to assume that he can do this he would be able to do that at any time, or that's like an upgrade or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's nice that the option is there. I will say that, because sometimes you're not gonna want to just have to draw the Sonic cycle trail. I can see that. It's not that it's bad or anything, but like, considering how things could be in a fight, you might want to possibly get like one enemy, or if you're focusing on one enemy, that's even more of a reason why you'd probably want to just use the instant spin cycle on the enemy. That's the thing though, I don't know if it's a spin cycle or not. It does the same thing, but it seems like it's just focused on like the centered enemy. Is there anything else I want to point out from what I saw? I guess I'd want to say that I think that this gameplay was better than what we were seeing with the exploration, because the exploration has Sonic walking around aimlessly, not really doing anything. At least when we watched this, we actually saw Sonic trying to we saw Sonic doing stuff, we need to see him doing more stuff rather than just necessarily doing puzzles and stuff. Oh, wait. There is one other thing that I wanted to point out. Looks like there's a dodge function in this, and the dodge seems like pretty instant. I guess that's not surprising since a number of the moves in this game are pretty instant. You can also see that the enemies can telegraph their moves, obviously, but you can see like it's like a weird electrical current or something that like shows that it's about to attack you, even though you can kind of see it already from the enemy and such. But I guess it's like helping you see that they're locked onto you. I noticed something else also. I think Sonic has it's either two things that it can be. One thing is that Sonic definitely has a button that switches them from just free running, and then there's one when you need to like switch to battle phase. I'm trying to find the best way to explain it, but like I hear like some type of clicking noise when Sonic stops with at one scene with the enemies. Actually, in two scenes, and when that happens, it seems like he's switching his style. Almost, kind of like like Devil May Cry. You hear like little clicks, like ching sound when Dante switches to one of his different styles. It's kind of similar to that I feel I'm hearing. Obviously, I don't know. Nobody knows, because we still don't have no HUD. And I'm really hoping that during the Summer Game Fest, we actually get a HUD. I don't think we're gonna get anything else on this game until Summer Game Fest starts. But based off of what we've seen so far, it looks like it can be fun. Like in general, I like and want to experience running through this world with Sonic. And I think that it can be fun. I think they're gonna add enough things in to make it fun to explore and move around with Sonic. The movement is really key. It really is. I've said this already before, but it really is gonna determine how much fun a person can have doing this stuff. But there still is animations that I wish was a little bit better. I saw his idle animation in this too, for this video specifically, and it actually did look a lot better. Like Sonic looked like he was like confused almost, but like intrigued at the same time, and I like that. But anyway, that's gonna be all I can really say on this game. I don't think I want to say anything else about this game until like we get like an actual full-on trailer. Maybe I'll react to the other videos if they pop up before like the actual true like story / game trailer. And they really need to show like an actual mission in action. Like we need to know what Sonic is doing, you know? Show us a side quest, something. Show us him interacting with somebody. Like I know there's no way that they're gonna make it where he's just alone in this world. Yeah, we saw the little creatures and stuff, but we need to see more interactions with Sonic in the world rather than him just interacting with puzzles, running through it, and fighting enemies. The enemy portion I'm willing to be fine with. I am. Like I said, I feel like it's fast enough, but there's a disconnect that I'm feeling at times with this game, and compared to I think most Sonic fans, I think I'm handling it pretty well, because I think we're all kind of rooting for this game, but we want to see certain things that can make us not feel as worried of how well we're gonna enjoy the game. Obviously, we have to get it in our hands to truly know if we're gonna enjoy it. But you know, I think that it would be ideal for them to like give us like a true HUD. Give us a HUD. Give us like some story beats. Just a few, not too much. Just a small piece, and show us him interacting with the world or somebody in the world, because he's not alone. I guarantee you that. We already heard the voice in the background. So yeah, that's gonna be my piece on it. I'm sure I probably am forgetting something else that I saw in this, but I'm really rooting for this game. I want it to be great. Why wouldn't I want it to be great? Really, I'm really pushing for it. The negativity from both sides is definitely evident, but it's understandable at the same time, because I have some of my qualms with this game as well. But overall, I think this can be a great game. I really do. And I hope that it ends up being so, even if they decide to go ahead and possibly even delay the game. If they have to delay it, so be it. We got 6 months until the game comes out. That means that they would have, whatever they do or show us here, they have 4 months to get it on track. And I don't even know the actual date of when this game is coming out either. So I can't even say 4 months. For all I know, they probably planned on releasing it this summer. And if that's the case, I have a lot of worries then, because there's some things that really need to be polished in this game. And there's a certain time frame that they need to actually publish the game and make copies and be able to ship them around the world. So yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna be reacting to a lot of things that happen during the Summer Game Fest as well. So stay tuned for those. Sorry that actual Let's Play videos haven't been coming out like that. I've been recording stuff, believe it, I have been, but editing has been kind of all over the place because I've been also trying to keep up with the streaming, and you know, it'll come. Don't worry. I'll have myself back on track, but in the meantime, I can at least get these react videos out with y'all. So until then, this is the Love King of the Lunchbox, and if y'all didn't know, you should always stay lunching. Catch y'all later. Peace.